know, it's a weird, fickle industry. It's all strange.
Very political.
Yeah, so, I mean, mate, if you're in a band and you start sending press releases, and that's some of the emails we get back from some reputable companies, and it's not, we like your tune, it's great, it's cool, you want a feature, it's £300.
Well, I don't understand this. People pay, all right. Why the fuck are people charging to play people? I don't get it. Like if we get a track when I'm planning the radio show, I don't put press releases on because as soon as you start putting them on, you have to do it for lots of people. So when they come out, I hype them up when they come out. Yeah. Because I think that's when it's most important.
Plus, it's easier because you can put it in a playlist when we're doing that.
Yeah, I don't have to like fuck about with it too much because I don't have the software. When you see these people that are like the similar sizes to me and Joe, and the similar size to what we're doing here, like 1,000 followers on Twitter, 700-800 on Insta. Like we're not huge, but we're big enough to make big in the game. Thank you very much. I just think that when people are like coming out and being like, look, this is what the cost is. A review's £100, a fucking feature on our radio shows, 250, 300. Who the fuck are they to restrict who listens to these tracks? I don't understand how people can make financial gain out of that when there's so many other avenues to manage to collect the capital from the customer instead of collecting it from the creator.
We've twice as well, mate. We've paid a small amount of money for, and it was reviews, both by a very reputable DJ. I'm not going to drop names and people.
Oh, go on.
Fucking Emma Scott from Kerrang.
Oh shit!
Okay. You had to pay her.
Yeah. So yeah, this was a long time ago.
So you wanted some beef? It's just like.
I'm going to let her on Twitter. We're having it out.
Yeah, come on.
Listen. So I've still got the emails.
If you can send us a screenshot of that, we'll get it in there.
In the thumbnail, we'll have the emails in.
There was an X price, I can't remember, 30 quid, 50 quid, wherever it was, to review a series of tracks and to break it down and tell you about the listenability and radio ability and stuff like that. And we thought, fucking hell, she's a radio DJ. We don't get much radio. This will give us an opportunity to break the songs down and find out where we're at.
Yeah.
It seemed like a reasonable thing to do. So we got it back. Emma Scott didn't even write it.
You're joking.
No, it was her partner.
That's even fucking worse. I don't like what's the fucking point? Like I could write people a detailed review on whether it could get radio plays because I rate up I've got a good ear for it. Yeah. But what the fuck does it depends on who the fucking listener is. Yeah. I don't like you can get shit on Radio 1 that I fucking hate. I hate it. I despise some of the stuff they play on Radio 1. But at the same time, I fucking love the other half. Yeah. You can't have someone be like, oh, this does well on radio. Because the only reason things do well on radio is because radio DJs play it. Yeah. That's the only reason. No one picks the songs. There isn't many fan-led radio stations.
You are aware, so how the business works, radio's run on a playlist, A, B, and C, the ABC list. To get on those lists, you don't submit your songs because you're good. There's cash involved.
Yeah, of course there's
cash. Yeah, the big labels are paying for the spots. And I mean, if you watch the Defiant ones on Netflix. Yeah, you gotta watch that.
I need to see that. I've said that every time I've seen it.
I mentioned it last time, but Jimmy Iovine's talking about one of the new artists, and he's saying, and we bought every top radio slot in America. And that phrase, as soon as he said it, we bought every top radio slot. Yeah. I mean, they paid a shitload of money to get a song on the radio.
Yeah.
You know,
it's fucking stupid.
But the further you go down the rabbit hole of the industry, there's so much of it.
I think that's what blew my mind, because I think with radio, especially at the national radios, I think I always had an assumption that it's like that anyway. It's all bollocks. It's all who you know. It's all the DJ deciding it. But when it was pages that are like smaller than us, being like 20 quid for a track of the day, I'm like, hold on. I was like, if we get 20 quid for a track of the day and that's how it works, I was like, well, we can both quit our jobs right now and fucking... Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's just not how it works. The whole point of it is that the only reason people follow us is because we're trying to boost these people to then boost us to then
help you right that you're passionate about.
That's the whole point. Like
you can't say that everybody doesn't have genuine
It's weird though. I think we assumed it did. It's probably naive of us, but certain people that are just in it.
Money making world.
We assume the same. Even now, we've been bitten loads of times from it, but we still think, let's submit our track to the radio. They still might play it.
Yeah.
I mean, you better have to send them a fucking check.
Yeah.
I'm obviously not an artist, but BBC introducing and all that stuff. What's the process with that? Have you ever been involved with that?
Yeah, we've been involved. So that's quite good.
You submit a track.
You submit a track. Your local DJs listen to it. Your local DJs put them on. There's no cost involved.
It's quite.
The only thing I don't like about BBC introduce, I get why they do it, but it's very much. So we've got a big fan base locally already because we're fucking awesome.
Sick, exactly.
So when they're promoting the music on the local radio, we're not
gaining. Yeah.
You want to play Manchester BBC introducing London's BBC.
Right. I have a thing about this, and I applied for Northamptonshire BBC introducing. I didn't get it, but I applied.
Mate, it's their fucking loss anyway.
Well, exactly. I'll have to do it some other way.
We'll just overtake him and follow us, mate. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
Well, we already have bigger social pages than the BBC introducing Northamptonshire, so
mate, shots fired.
There you go. Anyway, I did a thing because I was like, I sent him a video because I wanted to make it a little bit differently. I was like, I want to tell you how I want to change the show you're doing. I wanted to give them a reason why I'm better than everyone else, essentially. And I basically said that I wanted to do. What'd you see?
Your height.
Yep, that is it. That is all I've got. Height and cock length. That's it.
Pretty much.
Too far was that? Yeah. But essentially, I said that I wanted to do almost like a transfer list, like a transfer window, where all the other stations sent each other in like a pool, and it gets shot out in almost like a lottery, and it gets bounced around. So everyone, say 1 week we get BBC introducing West Midlands, and then they send us 2 or 3 tracks, and we send them 2 or 3 tracks from the area, so it gets played. And I just think that's what's missing from them smaller localized.
About having just 1 out of 10 band every show, or something just 10 band of the week that you focus on and
expand.
I mean, the problem is we're working with big corporations like that. Is that they've got a process and it's stuck in its way.
Yeah, it's archaic as well. Everyone, it's all been happening since fucking 70s.
Exactly.
And that ain't gonna change just because social media tells them to. It's just. The people that are in control are too old. We just need to wait for them to die off. That's the problem.
I would say that it's true. No, it's right. And so I say the BBC introducing the format is that they try and do good things for band. I mean, we don't do it anymore. We don't submit our stuff, but I mean, I can see why bands do it, and because I can see the advantage. They're all right, yeah.
There's advantages to it, but you can also just invest in yourself and your own promotion and all your own graft. And at the end of the day, invest in yourself. You are your business. You're your product. Whatever.
Well, I think that's
fun.
For sure. I mean, that's what you've done so well, is that at the end of the day, even if it gets played on any radio station, you don't have 10k followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's a bigger group of people than you'll probably find on any radio station locally.
Yeah.
So it's actually put it in that, build up your following. You're putting stuff out there to more people than you'd probably ever get. So that's
we dropped a preview of the My Life video yesterday or the day before. It's got 11k views already.
That's good time.
The local station just isn't going to do that. And we've got that because we built that relationship and that with the people. So